Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Okie doke. Christchurch Foundation, please. Very good to see you.
Like
Yeah,
that?
it's good.
All right. Bear with me with the technology. He mihi anō kia koutou kia tātou e tēnei tēnei wā. Thank you very much for the opportunity to present to Council, Mr Mayor, and thank you also for the foresight of establishing the Christchurch Foundation. 6 years old, and I'm aware that significant council support has gone into the establishment of the foundations, if you will. We're in significant transition at the moment. We're just completing a board refresh. So we've added Michael Prentice, Johnny Love and David Tikau to the board. And Paul Duval will probably come off at the next meeting as establishment trustee. So at that point, we're a new governance function. As part of that, we're establishing a formal audit and risk committee as well. We think it's time to strengthen our governance arrangements. Simultaneously, we're refreshing and reviewing the management function, the executive function. Amy Carter is no longer in an operational role with the foundation, and I'm very pleased to introduce Lynn Umbers in her role as interim general manager. So she's managing the transition exercise for us as we move apace. I'd also, we're taking that opportunity to review fundamental issues like the quality of the data in our database and so on, just so that we're prepared for the next leg. Transitions bearing in mind the interesting political, economic and climatic conditions that we increasingly find ourselves. We're interested in getting cost out of the organisation and being as lean and as flexible as possible to respond to the new challenges of the time and to better serve the community. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank members of your staff, Rose and Gary in particular, for conversations that we've had, just comparing our respective mandates and looking for coincidences of interest and starting some early conversations about things that we might be able to do in collaboration. And we're really hoping that that collaborative approach is a mark of the way that we go forwards from here. And perhaps my final point for now, Mr Mayor, is that we would hope that you would see us on somewhat of a more regular basis going forwards than you might have in the past, and not just see us at the funding allocation rounds. At that point, sir, I'd stop unless there be any questions from councillors.
Tim, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. It'd be really good to see you guys more often, and other than the funding rounds, would be great. Cool.
Okay, have you, Yanni?
Thank you. I detect a lot of change, so yeah, welcome that. But is there a workshop scheduled with us and you to kind of talk through where things are going, or how do you see that relationship? Because I mean, for some of us, this is quite a shock and a surprise, but probably not unexpected given the history. But I'm just wondering, in terms of going forward, how are we at a governance level aligning with what you want to do and what you want to achieve in the best way that we can all be on board?
Thanks, Johnny. We'd be very interested in ideas about how best to do that. So without trying to solve that here and now, but perhaps that if our respective teams work together and give us some advice, we'd very much enjoy that and appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Have you got a bit more to, or is it more questions? Okay, more questions. Anybody? Okie doke. Thank you very much for your submission. Much appreciated.
Thank you all for the hearing.
Thank you.
Thank you.